almost there, getting to chapter or unit 5 now, where we are going to look at describing relationships. Unit 5 is another one that is just information that I use a lot in just analyzing data anytime I'm doing that. And so it's another one that I think is very useful. And Unit 5 is one where you might actually be familiar with some of the stuff just from taking different classes, maybe even like MCA prep type stuff. We're going to look at scatter plots for most of Unit 5. We're going to look at like line of best fits is maybe what you've heard of before and familiar with. But Unit 5 is one where you're going to need to have a graphing calculator. I am going to show you how to do these things on a graphing calculator because that is one thing you will need to know how to do. But then also it's another one where we are going to be using our Chromebooks and Google Sheets to do the materials. So again, making these displays by hand is something that is no longer necessary, but being able to use technology is definitely more of an expectation now. So let's dive in here. As usual, make sure you print off the Unit 5 notes and have those ready to go. And for Unit 5, it varies quite a bit. I'm pacing out about 1 day to watch the video and complete the first 2 assignments. But then I'm giving you 3 days to watch the next 2 videos. That is going to be, I think these 2 videos are probably the longest 2 throughout the entire course. So you will need a little bit of extra time there. And then you have to complete the assignment. So again, 3 days total to work through 5.3 to 5.7. Another 3 days to work through just learning target 5.8. I'm doing that because it's going to require a little patience for you. This is where we're going to start working on our Chromebooks and using portions of sheets that you probably have never used before. So it's going to be something where you might need to kind of start and stop the video just to make sure you're following along. Because there's so much information in that window, I am going to then give a day for you to work on a 5.1 to 5.8 review. Then you'll get another day here for 5.9 and then 2 more days for 5.10. Now you'll notice I don't have a review made for chapter 5. It's simply just because there's a review right here. So for chapter 5, I would just rely on reviewing your notes, maybe redoing a couple of assignments and things like that to make sure that you are prepared for the chapter test. As usual, there is a discussion for chapter 5. Make sure you follow all parts of the discussion. This is one where you're going to have to comment on another person's post, so you may need to come back to this at a different time to get full points. Okay, and then you have your Unit 5 test. Right? Again, I hope you find this unit to be helpful, just like Unit 4. I think both of these combined are 2 really good units and things that you could use anytime you're analyzing data of any sort.